I am so happy to see you again and to reply to your questions, to your message that you write on Michel Meditates, on my Twitter, Michel Meditates, and also on the TV online, michelpascal.tv. So, before to give the webinar August 18 at 5 p.m. Pacific Times in Los Angeles, I would like to develop again this month how to detox our emotion, how we can recycle all the stress that we receive every day. And today I would like to develop something specifically for people who work in fashion industry. I have received some message from someone in Belfast. Her name is Jezabella, and so like many people in her case, she works in fashion industry, so she receives a lot of stress and a lot of tensions. So what can we do when we work in a job very stressful like that? So of course, we know that we can work in fashion industry, we can work in a big company like Nestlé when I teach every day, or at Google. I mean, in all the big companies, in any job, we receive all time mental toxin, stress, difficult energies. And of course we know, and I explain to you every day, and you will see on the webinar next week, August 18, that of course if we keep the stressful energy, we are tired more and more. It's like if we keep a toxin, but we keep a spiritual toxin. We can say energetic toxin, mental toxin. So in the case like Jezabella, for people who work in fashion industry, or people also who work on TV or in media or in movies industry, we know that the ego is very, very developed. Because in fashion industry, for example, the ego of the models, the ego of the photographer, of the campaign, all his appearance in fashion. So it is the reason why in a world based on the appearance, the ego, the energy from the ego, it's very hard, very aggressive. So what can we do in a specific job when the ego is very difficult? We can change our perception of the ego. I mean, we can change our mind, how we receive the mental toxin. I explain, most of time, for example, we work in fashion industry, and we see someone with a big ego. What we do most of time? We judge the person. We say, oh my gosh, this person has a big ego, or this person it's like this person it's like that. We enter in a process of judgment. So when we judge, we active the mental toxin of the ego that we receive. Immediately we judge, immediately we receive more. So stressful emotion. So what we can do is to learn the difference and to practice the difference between to see and to judge. We can see a perturbation. We can see someone, for example, screaming on me. I can see that. We can see someone sends on us a perturbation, a difficult energy. We see the situation. But we don't judge. We don't say, oh, this person is like this, oh my God. We don't enter in this mental habit. Because more we judge, more we active the energy that we receive, and it's an infernal process. So last time I have developed for you a practice how to detox, how to recycle the perturbation, the energy that I receive. But today, and specifically for fashion industry, we can develop the practice to learn the difference between to see and to judge. So when we see the situation, we can practice and to recycle with the breath and with the visualization or judgment. I mean, we see a situation, so immediately we feel inside us the judgment starts like a wave. It starts, we start to judge. Oh, this person is like this and like that and like that. It's like a wave. So what we can do when we feel this wave of judgment, when we enter in this process, we can take out our judgment. Immediately we breathe in, we feel the judgment starts in our mind, and we take out the judgment. And more we take out the judgment, more we re-educate our mental habit of to judge, more we see the person. And more we are more calm. Because more we judge, more we active the stress that we receive and the stress that we are. More we judge, more we are stressed. But more we see, more we are calm. And when we see clearly a situation, it's easier after to detox, to recycle the energy that we receive. And less we judge, more we see the person. Because when the person sends to us a perturbation, an ego, a difficult energy, it's so important to see that this person is in the suffering. This person doesn't feel good. When we send a bad energy, it's because inside us we have a bad energy. Because we have no teaching, we don't know how to recycle. We are slave of our emotions. Slave like a yo-yo of our emotion. So it is the reason why it's extremely important to practice every day how to recycle, how to detox. And the best way to start how to detox is to start how to recycle our judgment, how to make clearly the difference between the judgment, between to judge and to see. So we breathe in, we feel inside us the judgment start. And we detox our judgment and we see deeper because we are more calm. To finish, we can say that the difference between to see and to judge, it's like the difference between to exist and to live. When we exist, we judge all the time. When we live, we see deeply the situation, deeply the life. We are present. The goal of the life, it's more than to exist, it's to live, to be more alive, to be more alive. So less we judge, more we see, more we are calm, more we are clear, more we are present, more we are happy, more we are more alive. Thank you so much. You can send any message, any questions, and I will be so happy to see you August 18 at 5 p.m. Pacific times, Los Angeles times, On the webinar, I will develop and I will share with you many practices. How can we detox, recycle the emotions that we receive? And also I wait for you at the Carnegie Hall in New York, November 14. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.